We're back with another video. I want to say thank you to each and every one of you all that been calling to the show, watching the show. We are on our road to the next goal. So I want to do this review. So on last night, I had the pleasure of listening to the Armon Wiggins show, and we're talking about are black people problematic, and he was giving his thoughts on the black race, right? Because Derek J. Friend was promoting his podcast, right? So a lot of people in the comments were saying a lot of homophobic things, a lot of negative things about Derek J. So Armon Wiggins was talking about the situation, was going back and forth, doing his commentary on it, and he was really making some incredible points. So, but if you can remember, Derek J was getting roasted by Armon Wiggins, and they talk about that. So I remember when Armon Wiggins was in the garage, and Derek J had on women clothes. His feet was like hairy, and he had put his man feet in like women pumps, like women high heels, and so Armon Wiggins really like roasted Derek J about that. That was like a couple of years back, to the point that Derek J got so many requests to like, who is this guy, clowning you? So of course Derek J called into the program to speak to Armon Wiggins, and they had a conversation after that. I do kind of remember that they had a conversation after that, and so they were talking about that in the episode, because I was like, that's why it's so good to listen to a show beginning, middle, and end, because I was going to do a live about it last night, and I was going to say, why Derek J? I remember the time that Armon Wiggins roasted and gagged at Derek J. But they talked about that. See, that's why it's so important to listen to the beginning, middle, and end. Okay? That's why it's so important to be listening to the entire episode. So they were having incredible, but I will like to say this. I think Derek J made some incredible points in his reasoning about the podcast and about what is his podcast about. I really do believe that it's a lot of people in the black race, not only in the black culture, it's in every culture. When it comes to gayness, you get a real response, especially when you're black. I can't even tell you the negative stuff that I get in my inbox when I put a wig on, when I put on makeup. Oh, you trying to be a woman. You F word, you gonna die. You S word, you gonna die horrible. You hear all of this stuff. You get it. And so it's not easy being a black gay man with a platform, because you have to literally have thick skin, because you will get people that will say negative things about you. And that's just what it is. But Terry, his friend, really, and y'all remember her, she was on Steve Harvey's show, and she did some work with Tyler Perry, incredible actress. She stood her ground and said, I promote everybody. He's my friend. And she really was clapping back at those trolls. And, these trolls are going away. Like, these trolls are... That's what they do. Like, when you post something, they do it. Another person that I think, shout out to Angela, happy birthday to you. When T.S. Madison, anytime they post a picture of T.S. Madison, what's the first thing they say? Anytime you get T.S. Madison picture posted on the Shade Room, they always say, that's a nigga, that's a man, why y'all promoting this man, why y'all promoting this? Like, they always have that in the comments. Like, anytime, like, if a major outlet like the Shade Room or Hollywood Unlocked, if they post her picture, they always say that about her. Like, come on now. They always say that's a man. They always say that. So you can't really get away from it. But I don't want people to think that it's just black people, because it's not. It happened in every single race. I remember when Monique had the show Blackbird, and she was going around the country promoting the movie. And she said she used to think that it used to exist in the black community, anti-gayness, but she said once I start doing a tour with this movie, it's not only in the black race, it goes in every race that have their problem with gayness. That's just what it is. But you really would see it really promoted in the black community, unfortunately. I used to always want to go, but is it while he still have his tool? Yes. Well, he still have his tool. So yes, he still have his tool, unfortunately. He's you know, still got the tool, but if a person want to go buy a woman, we have to respect that. But a lot of people don't, and it's a lot of people that will watch my show and they true feelings will come out. Like a lot of people that watch my show, they don't believe that a man should be with a man. They don't believe that a woman should be with a woman, but they don't mind getting entertained by a man that sleep with other men. But their belief is they believe that man gonna go to hell, even though they laughing at that man jokes, even though they watching that man show. That's what they believe. If they really were to be honest, they will let you know how they really feel. So overall, I really enjoyed Derek J on the Armon Wiggins show. I really did. I think I might ask some good questions. I think he asked some incredible questions about the thing. I really believe so. I really think like he asked him some good questions, some questions I want to know. He asked him about what's the guy's name? Because he wear wigs and makeup. He wear women clothes. Billy Porter, he asked him about that. And then he asked him about Atlanta Housewives. So he asked some really good questions, and I listened to it. I'm like, man, this is dope. Armon Wiggins wasn't extremely drunk. He wasn't belligerent. He wasn't doing too much. He really did a professional interview. He really did a professional interview. Mr. Wiggins, definitely, I give him an A+ for that, because that was dope. You know, I can roast and I can gag, but that man did a good job. Like, he asked us some good questions, some things that I want to know. And of course, I did see that Derek J got a little beef going on with Sandy Montana, or whatever the girl, the one that wear the eyelashes and stuff. I can't stand her. It's just like some people I can't stand. That's just one person I can't stand. I don't like her music. The Santana person, I don't like the music. I don't like her style. I think she do too much. And I think that she's an embarrassment to the culture. That's just my personal opinion. Okay? A personal opinion. Do I like Derek J wearing dresses and putting his hairy man feet in women pumps? No, I don't. I really, 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 really don't. I don't think that's right. But he should have a right to put his man hairy feet in those women high heel shoes if he want to. Ain't nothing wrong with that. If he want to put on a dress with his hairy legs, he should go ahead and do it. Okay? If he want to put on that dress with his hairy body, that's his prerogative. Who am me to judge that hairy man and say you can't put on no women clothes? That ain't my place. But as a comedian, I could say what I want to say. You know, at least in my humble opinion, you should shave all that hair before you put your feet in some high heels, you know. Because you know when you have high heels, it bring attention to your feet. That's just my personal opinion. But if I say that, oh, you wrong. But some of y'all believe that as well. Now, if I ask a question, do y'all think men should wear women clothes? That will be some controversy. Because some women will say, absolutely not. Men should wear women clothes. You know, absolutely not. Some women would say no. And they shouldn't be beat down because they have that opinion. That's just their opinion. But these are kind of conversations that we definitely need to have. You know, but that's like a conversation for another day. So I was watching that, had an incredible time, you know, watching the Armon Wiggins show. You guys, I have been cleaning up, doing some stuff, getting some things together, trying to work on what episodes or what shows I want to talk about. I will tell y'all this: if y'all have not watched this show, please go watch it. It's Ruthless. If it's on Tyler Perry's new show, one of his best I would say one of his best shows. That show is so good, and it's on BET Plus. And shout out to BET, they're celebrating 40 years. 40 years of blackness, even though it's not owned by no black people, but of course it's Black Entertainment Television. So shout out to BET. They're celebrating their 40th year. Okay, I can care less what a man wears, but make sure y'all go see that show on Ruthless on BET Plus, because it's the best. Like Tyler Perry know how to write gay storylines. You know, he used to go, a lot of people don't know that Tyler Perry used to visit a lot of gay clubs, like a lot of gay drag shows and gay clubs. He would visit that. And he got us a lot of material from the gay culture, from the gay scene, from the Atlanta gay scene. A lot of people don't know that. So, but he can write some good content for gayness. Like, that man is a top-notch professional when it comes to producing good content for gayness. Like, if they ever were to come out with a gay show, I would love for Tyler Perry to write it and direct it. But, you know, I ain't gonna say why he does that. BET Plus, yes, it's on the app. It's a streaming service like Netflix. So that's what it is. BET Plus is on app. You can download it. They have a free 7-day trial. I think they got a 14-day trial, if I'm not mistaken. I think they're doing it for free 2 weeks now. But you can catch up on the episodes. It's really good. It's really, really good. It's really, 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 really good. What y'all talk about in the comments? Sorry that I haven't been out and about. I've been, working. His show Sisters is great. You got me hooked on that. Yes, and Sisters is good as well. My Connect. A lot of people say, why you do Sisters no more? Because My Connect no longer got the internet, the cable no more. So I ain't got access to the shows no more, because My Connect shut it down. She was like, I'm paying too much for this. It's gone. It said my DSL went based on Miss Socia allegedly. I heard that. So My Connect said, no, it's too expensive, so I'm shutting it down. And I would watch them shows religiously, because it was, I had access to the cable and I would watch it, but she shut it down. I called him like, hey, what's going on? I'm trying to watch, I'm trying to play it cool. I'm trying to watch, my shows. Oh, baby, I cut it all. The bill too high. I'm like, what? I want to watch my shows. So I'm going to have to wind up getting my own streaming service to watch it and everything like that, so I don't have the cable. So I will definitely watch it. So I don't know if I'm going to get Regina on tonight. I think I want to interview her today. Regina, I don't know how your schedule is. We could do that interview today if you want to. Hey, Wiley, keep doing what you're doing. I would love to have that talk with you today on the show. So shout out to Regina. The Regina Show. And somebody said they heard Regina commercials on 97.9. I'm like, wow, Regina been promoting for a long time. If she had got some radio promotion, that's dope. That's incredible. Like, y'all, shout out to Regina. To the Regina Show. I gotta go back on her channel, because every time I think of Regina, I asked her about the usher board. And every time I be like, Regina, what did the usher board talk about? Yeah, the usher board, they talked about my products. They talked about my wigs. Every product that they would just talk about. They would just talk about my products. Because with Regina Hair Salon, she had Andrew Caldwell to promote her products. So the usher board, they would just roast Regina. I'm looking like, what? Wait a minute. I said Regina had beef with the usher board. So Regina was talking about the usher board. So Regina was doing a review on the usher board. Everybody, she talking about the usher board got shut down, Andrew Caldwell, and so They go on their live talking about Regina. It was so because I'm like, not my Regina, because Regina don't even Regina is not even that messy. Like, she's not even messy. She's just innocent. But it's just funny how these people would just do stuff like that. Would do Regina like that. It'd just be so funny. I just don't understand. It's crazy, but it was. I done got me a good kiki and a good laugh. I sure laughed when that situation happened. So another messy report, because I'm being a little messy because I gotta go. I got a few more minutes and I'm gone. Storm Monroe put on his channel that he will be listening to music, send an email for the music. So everybody, me being messy, I'm starting going to Twitter and see what's going on. A lot of Armon Wiggins fans would tweet him talking about, look at Storm trying to copy your music mix, your music show. Look at him trying to copy it. And so they put all this Storm Monroe comments. So Armon Wiggins, is that your new mentor? It was so funny. Like, when I tell you, like, people do watch other people's content, but is Armon Wiggins the only one that does music, listen music? No, I've been doing that for a long time on Blog Talk Radio. I will play different artists' music constantly. That's how I started out. I'm not the first one to do it, but I do think Storm want to do that, and this is my opinion, Storm, and to the people. The reason why I think Storm want to do that is because he see that Armon Wiggins gets super chats. But what did Armon Wiggins done so well to his audience? He let his audience know, listen, I'm doing this full time. This is my only income. So a lot of women will give to that. This man is entertaining us full time, so I'm going to super chat him $100, $500, $400, $300, because he let it be known. And he will let his audience know. Like, if it's a lot of call-ins, he will say, super chat your last 4 to come on the air. So, he tells audience. And if his audience want to give to him, I'm not mad at that. If they agree with that formula, I don't necessarily want to do that, because I don't want to think people should charge to call into the air. But if I can say that now, because I don't have that many callers, but if I ever get to a point where my phone lines are just real busy and a lot of people want to say something and they just can't get it, I think it's an okay idea. I won't say if they want to call in super chat. I could understand that. If you have a popular call-in show and a lot of people, now, if you ain't got nobody calling in like that, don't charge them. You overdoing it. Answer all of them. If you only got 4 or 5 callers, do it. Because my show, I don't get a lot of callers unless it's a subject that they want to voice, because I talk a lot. I entertain a lot. So a lot of time before the phone lines open up, ain't nothing to talk about. Ain't nothing to talk about. So that's whatever you do is whatever. So I'm not mad at that at all if his people want to super chat or give. Some people have those type of platforms where people give. Like over here, people give. They give. We don't really beg them to give. They give whatever they desire to give. And that's why I keep a job. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't depend on people to give. Because one month you might make a lot of super chats. The next month, you might not make no super chat. And that's why you got to keep on putting your content out. A lot of content, because it go up and down. And how the Google AdSense work, in order to keep a fat check when you're first starting out, you got to produce a lot of content. And you got to keep doing that. Like last month, I produced a lot of content, so I get an okay check. But if you half do it, your check going to be a half do it check. Unless you a type of blogger that gets 800,000 views, 900,000 views per video, which you don't need to do all that content, because them gonna make a lot of money on them videos. But if you're a blogger making 1,000 or 2,000 or 3,000 views, you gotta feed that machine by constantly doing it over and over again. Oh, thank you for the super chat, Shopper. Thank you. You got to keep doing it. With me, some days I be like, ooh, I don't feel like it. I be tired, but because I like doing it. And so that's what some days I don't like doing YouTube. I'll be like, But today I felt like, I said, I'm leaving today, even though it's cold outside. I said, listen, I'm going to come on and I'm going to do a video. It's all about that. So even though it's called, oh, thank you, Toby, for the thank you for the super chat. You see that? Go ahead and give y'all while you can, cause it's Saturday. Come on, if you want to be honest, Kai was doing it years ago on MySpace, and she still does it to this day. And she never asks for anything. Absolutely, absolutely. Natasha, how you doing, Natasha? Lord have mercy, Jesus. You see all these phony people be coming in, and then when I get dragged, they just be laughing, and they come in. I'm just doing Wiley. This is Natasha. But welcome, Natasha. Welcome. Lord have mercy. Welcome. But when I'm getting dragged, she be right over there laughing. But then she come over here. Hello, Wiley. How you doing? This is Natasha. Hey, thank you, Kiki. I don't understand what Brother G talk about you, Wiley. I don't understand. Why do you know you do that, Wiley? My tea couldn't be, but like, I kick over that tea kettle. I kick over that tea kettle. They need to bring Natasha on the gentleman's panel. This does be real messy. Okay, I got to go. But I was watching the gentleman's panel. Baby! Baby, I was over there on Official King Sweat Pain channel. Baby, new views. They had about 30 views. They had about 30 live views. I went over there to I creeped over there. It was so dead. Baby King Sweat Pain. Thank you, TLC3. I went over there and had over 30 views. See? That's what they get. Talking about the two men and the lady. Then it was talking about 2 men in the truck. Baby, the gentleman thought they need to let that go. Until they get Wiley on there, that panel, I'm talking about, you already got one that sound like Michael Jackson. You got one that sweat. You got one that got the neck injury. One that got the neck injury and got mad. Because I say he couldn't hardly pay for the funeral. My jokes is really touch him. And, he got the little neck crack. You got one that sound like Michael Jackson. Then you got one, you know what I'm saying, one that sweat a lot. And, of course, Juicy is Juicy. And I'm like, because they don't, it's a lot I can help that show with, but I'm going to keep it to myself. But I went over there, they were struggling over Baby, that panel, they were struggling over there, that panel. I'm like, Official King Pay is one of the worst moderators. Is one of the worst moderators to moderate a panel, period. Y'all know my Cash App. Thank you. One of the worst moderating of a panel, period. I think he's a terrible. I think once James left and once QB, Crybaby QB left, the panel lost its excitement. Because two of the most, and once L. Teddy, but once QB left and James left, the audience left with them. And so a lot of y'all don't know who these people are. These people are like in the beef sector. One is in the crybaby sector. He want to cry. He probably moaning. If you ever want to go get you a good cry, he'll be somewhere crying, and stuff like this. So let me not press the gas on that. I'ma just go. But they lost that impact. And so that's what I knew when to let a panel go. When I know I can't keep it up, I say it's time to let it go. Some stuff work, sometimes don't low, That's just what it is. That's just what it is. So I did watch that show and they were struggling over there. They were struggling. Just, All right, thank you, Kiki. I'm definitely with that. I'm checking it. Once I get the update, then they said a thing, I'm gonna give you a shout out. But thank you so much. Well, thank you, Kiki. Please stop talking bad about me. I'm very sweet. Why don't gonna talk bad about you, Kiki. I'm a comedian. It's whatever I see. I have to see the sweetness. So whenever I see that sweetness, then I can talk about the sweetness. I gotta see the sweetness for me to talk about the sweetness. But okay, when I see something that's sweet, baby, I would definitely talk about it. Okay, maybe I get you on the show, Kiki. Maybe I get you on the show. I love to get you on the show. We can talk about it. So hit my email. Go to my email. Hit my email, and maybe we can do 2 Men and a Lady podcast. Hit my email. All right, y'all. I gotta go back inside. I want to say thank you to each and every one of y'all for watching the show, watching the channel. Oh, Kiki was dropping them dollars, so I'm gonna definitely give her a good review. I'm gonna give her a good review. Yeah, we'll do TLC at 3. I'm gonna get her a good review. You give like that, baby, you gonna get a good review. I'ma just tell you right now. Baby, you gonna get one of them good reviews. You gonna think, what is he talking about me like that? Baby, you gonna get a good review. Okay, Kiki. Don't worry, Kiki. I'm gonna give you a good review. Don't keep it coming. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Baby, baby, they're gonna be like, is he talking about the same Kiki? Baby, you might, I need to bring back 2 Men and a Lady. Cause you bringing your purse. See, I like givers like that. Bring the purse. But that panel was struggling. Now, y'all go to Jay Wilson and tell him, bring Wiley on the gentleman's panel. Cause King Payne, that decision ain't working. It ain't working. It ain't working. Baby. I think I need to start my campaign again to boost up their views. Cause I'm looking like now Jay Wilson is that bad. You really thought him bringing King Payne was gonna get to a lot of views? They lost viewers. Oh wow. Well, here come Natasha. Oh, here come that the ghost. Baby, I see Natasha. Oh, I saw Natasha on camera. I just jumped. I said, girl, you need to put a disclaimer. Put a disclaimer on that camera like that. Natasha, no, she needs to put a disclaimer on there. Looking like that. It needs to be a disclaimer. Needs to be scrolling on the bottom of the screen. I am not a ghost. Because I looked at that, I'm like, good God Almighty. Okay. All right. I'll see y'all later. All right. Natasha, this is Natasha. Monty could it be though? Let me go. Before I go, press 1 if y'all think Jay Wilson need to put Wiley on the gentleman's panel. Press 2, they need to say no. Press 1 if y'all think Jay Wilson need to put Wiley on the gentleman's panel. I mean, I'm gonna have to do a review on that panel. Let me stop. Let me go. I'm getting in trouble. I'll see y'all later. Peace and blessings. Oh, let me go on Natasha. I want her to fall and crack her back. Let me get out of here. I want her to fall and get another one.